All right, so the customer objections, the first two were tires, I'm just shopping, I'm not buying today. The next one was, what's your best price, what's the bottom line? You guys handled that pretty smoothly. One of the most difficult ones to handle is, I want to think about it, I don't want to buy it today.
Sorry, what?
I don't want to buy today, I want to think about it. This is the one you actually said that you actually said to me earlier when people wanted to go home and think about it. Look right there, page 87. I want to sleep on it. The way you guys can figure this one out is you have to just figure out what you did wrong. Okay, so I've got it written here. Never ask a customer why. This is one of the worst things you can actually do. When you actually ask a customer why they don't want to buy, you know what you've just done? I worked with a guy that used to say that to come. He would actually say, well, what do you mean you don't want to buy? Why don't you want to buy? And then the customer, within 2 seconds, guess what happened to the communication skills to people? Everything he had established up to that point. Now, I just made him want to argue with me.
I just don't want to buy.
And you want to know, but the guy, a friend of mine, I haven't seen him in years, but he didn't hit you again with it. Well, what do you mean? I just spent 2 hours with you. We went for a demo drive and everything, and what, now you want to go home and think about it? Like, I don't understand why.
That's terrible.
It is terrible, but I want you guys to look at this and just remember, it's none of your business why they want to go home. It's none of your business why they want to sleep on it. I love telling people that. When people say, Darren, what's the worst objection? It's this one. Because the customer doesn't have to tell you anything. We're just gonna go. I do it personally at a furniture, again, just say a furniture store. It's the easiest one, but hey, listen, we got to go home and think about it. I don't want to we're not really doing anything now. We're just going to leave. If the person's, they start to scramble. As a salesperson, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, Nat, you were in this furniture business. You guys have all sold different things. When they start saying stuff like that, they're actually, the salesperson starts to panic. All you can do is just remember, like I told you before, you're never going to sell everybody a vehicle or a product. But did you introduce yourself properly? Did you ask all the qualifying questions? Have you done everything right? So just those bullet points there. Did you do all that? If you did that, then don't worry. Push a little harder. Move to the next page, but which is, and that you can read that right off the top, page 88. Just say, Mr. George.
Mr. George, all I want to do is make sure that I have given you all the information you needed to make your decision with fact. Is there a problem with the color of the vehicle?
No, I love the vehicle. I already told you that. I mean, the color, everything's fine.
Also, it's a dealership? You don't know?
Yeah, keep going. No, it's not the dealership. I wouldn't be here.
What's the dealership location?
No, the dealership location's good. Everything's good.
Is it my side?
No, I wouldn't be here this long if it was you. You've done a great job. Okay, I'm going to let you guys know, when you ask a customer that, was it me? Is it something about me?
Is it okay to ask that? Like,
Why not?
Yeah? I just, yeah, okay.
Okay.
Some people don't like some people.
Okay, but it's a borderline one of those questions where you say, is there something that I did, Travis, that something I did or didn't do? And he might say, no. The worst thing would be is if he says, I don't like you.
You open up to, you're opening up yourself to.
Okay, but the chances are they're hopefully not going to say that. But also remember, what did I tell you guys before? 1 in 10 people do not like
you. Yeah.
So it really could be that. But most polite people, Travis isn't going to say, yeah, I don't like you. And you might even have okay, remember I told you guys 60% of your attention is spent on the driver and who the vehicle's for, right? And if you're dealing with a husband and a wife, which I told you 3 days ago, if you ignore the wife, I'll guarantee you that's why they're saying, I want to go home, we're going to think about it. Because now, the wife is over here or outside, and you're talking to the husband, and he's looking at you going, he might even go, wife wants to go. And you want to know the wife wants to go? Because she doesn't like Marissa. Look at Marissa's going, why wouldn't they like me? I get that. You guys got it though? You understand that? Okay, but think about how many times you're going to hear that. I want to think about it. I don't want to buy today. We're gonna sleep on it. You guys will hear it, and it's 2024.